What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Cooking with Calvin. Today, we got a meatloaf recipe for you that you're going to absolutely love. I made this meatloaf. It took me about an hour and a half, and it was absolutely delicious. Beautiful, juicy meatloaf. Actually, the best that I've ever had. First off, we're going to start with some onion and bell pepper, red and a green one. Some olive oil in my cast iron skillet, and then we're going to put the onions in first for about 60 seconds before the bell pepper. Let those turn translucent, and then add those bell pepper, the red and the green, and simmer those down. Now remember, the exact measurements and ingredients to this recipe will be down below in the description box. So head over there, y'all, and check that recipe out. I also want to ask that you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate that. Now, after about 60 seconds and those onions become translucent, go ahead and add your red and your green bell pepper. Mix those in for about another 2 minutes till they become like halfway done. Then we're going to add 2 crushed and diced garlic cloves in this. Mix that up well and simmer them down. Now I'm going to add my 2 crushed and diced garlic cloves, but kind of leave it on the top so it don't hit the bottom of the skillet and burn. Also, I added like a teaspoon of garlic paste just for an extra little flavor. I'm telling you, the aromatics to this right here had the whole house smelling so good. Now that my vegetables were about halfway done and translucent, I transferred these into a bowl, set them to the side, and let those cool off. And we'll move to the next step. Now we're gonna move to that delicious meatloaf sauce. I have some brown sugar, mustard, ketchup, and I have some chili sauce. So this is a cup of ketchup. Then I'm gonna use 1/2 cup of chili sauce, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 3 tablespoons of mustard. Give it a real good mix and set that to the side. Now be sure to mix your sauce really well. My brown sugar was kind of lumpy, so make sure that you mix that brown sugar and all the ingredients really well. Now we're going to work on the start of the video. I started off with 2.5 pounds of lean ground beef, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of W sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of parsley flakes, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Then we're going to mix that all up. Now, don't be scared to get your hands dirty. Get your hands in there and mix this up really well. Also, you're going to see me add my bell pepper in after I get this like halfway mixed in. But go ahead and get your hands dirty. Get down in there and mix that up. Now, after everything is mixed in, make sure you put it in an ice box and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Then take it out, form your loaf, and then grab your sauce and glaze and base some over the top of your loaf, the top half. And then we're going to sit this in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour or until 165 degrees. Now, you will see me take this out. Right now, it's about 155 degrees. I took it out. I glazed more glaze on top of it and set it back in till it was about 160 degrees. And then you take the meatloaf out and let it rest. It's very important that you let it rest, because if not, when you cut it, it'll fall loose. So let it rest for about 30 minutes after it comes, after the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. Now, also, I want to say that I did use my meat thermometer throughout this cook so I can regulate my temperature. But like I said, like right now, let this rest for 30 to 45 minutes. That's very important before you start cutting it. I took it out the oven at about 155 to 157 degrees. And as it rested, that temperature rose to 165. Then I let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes. Well, I let mine rest for 30 minutes. I should have let it rest for 45 because it's still kind of soft. But the longer you let it rest, The firmer the meat will be, and the easier it will cut and slice, and the nicer it will slice. Now, as you can see, this meatloaf sliced beautifully. It was excellent. It was delicious. Delicious. It was very flavorful. It cut up real nice, and I had fun with this video right here. I had some homemade garlic mashed potatoes and gravy on the side that I made. I will make videos for these two particular side items also. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check back in and check me out, because there's more to come as usual. Cooking with Calvin. I appreciate everyone. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. Cooking with Calvin.